Well, hey everyone, Wasting Money here. Today we're going to be opening up and unboxing all of these Marvel Legends. So I have about 9 in total at the moment, and I was shooting for 10, but unfortunately I couldn't really find any more in my area. These have all been local pickups that I have found, at stores like Walmart, Target, GameStop, the like. And recently just got this one from a Facebook Marketplace pickup, finally. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it in any stores, but yeah, pretty much all of these, as mentioned, I have found in the wild here. I just found the Deadpool recently, so let's open up the Deadpool and the Wolverine from that movie, and then we'll kind of go down the line just with the, all the Wolverines getting into the Spider-Man there. Alright, so yeah, as mentioned, this may be a longer video just since we have a ton of figures to go through and unbox, but I'm just going to start with the Wolverine here. But yeah, as mentioned, I found this guy on Facebook Marketplace, finally. I did pay up a little bit more for it, but he was like the only one out of the bunch that I still needed. Already, I just really wanted the Marvel Legends version of this guy. So he comes with, the masked head there, and then the Hugh Jackman head, which looks really good, I must say. And then for the hands, he has kind of like a closed fist without claws, and then a grabbing hand, maybe to hold like his cigar or a beer, who knows, but yeah. And then he comes with the, iconic claw hands as well. We'll get all of these figures in nice poses too, but we'll just kind of look at all the articulation and stuff really quick. I mean, it is Marvel Legends, and I mean, this one feels really good, don't get me wrong. I've seen really cool customs of people, like taking the sleeves off. For that custom, they actually use this Wolverine's arms, but I don't really want to ruin one Wolverine to update another one. So unfortunately, we won't really do that. I mean, they do sell like the arms separate, some stores and everything. But the only other thing I saw that I didn't really like is like his facial hair on the masked face. It really isn't there. So I've seen some people paint it too, but I mean, the Hugh Jackman head looks amazing. But yeah, the head comes off really nicely, and then you can just slap the Hugh Jackman head on. I mean, I'm sure all of you guys have seen this figure by now. I just, haven't been able to find it anywhere. I mean, they have it at Walmart apparently, but I always, find it once they're out of stock. So yeah, we'll put him over here for now. Just kind of in a nice little pose there. And now let's get the Deadpool opened, shall we? So we got Deadpool here. He looks really good too, and I mean, he comes with quite a bit of stuff. So he comes with a small knife, 2 of his katanas, of course. Both of his hands, it looks like, can hold the pistols, which I believe should come out of his holsters. We'll check that real quick. And then these hands, I guess, hold the, or maybe those hands hold the guns, like he's shooting. So yeah, we got him here. We'll just get all of that stuff out of the way. But yeah, Marvel Legends, I mean, they look really good, don't get me wrong. I just wish they had, some of the weathering and everything. I mean, they just look really clean because, I mean, they get really battle damaged by the time that movie is said and done. But yeah, he has like 2 of the holes there for his katanas, which is a nice touch. And then his pistols, I believe, yeah, so his pistols do come out. And yeah, I mean, after this video too, if there's any of these figures you want like a more in-depth review on, definitely let me know in the comments. I mean, just with so many, I'm kind of just blazing through right now. But yeah, so the hands that he came with are able to hold the katanas, which are pretty cool. And then, like I said, he can put his katanas in his little sheaths on the back there. And then these hands that he came with hold the pistols for shooting. So yeah, really cool. I mean, the figure looks really good, honestly. I like how this suit is, like brighter red. In Deadpool 2, it was kind of that like dark burgundy type color, but yeah, I mean, the Marvel Legends are good. Like I said, he has butterfly joints and all of that. The articulation is really good and actually smooth. Some of the older, you know, like Spider-Man, Marvel Legends and stuff that I've had have been like really, you know, like hard and stiff when I try to bend them and stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's just a ton of details. Yeah, his little, you know, like sash and everything floats on him, which is really nice. And then his belt, you know, his utility belt is really good. Looks like some of the paint kind of rubbed off there on his symbol. But yeah, you know, like I said, like the pistols can go in the holster, the katanas in his sheath, and then he has his little knife as well. So that is the Deadpool and Wolverine. Pretty cool figures. Now I guess we'll kind of just go down the line with a bunch of different Wolverines. And so this is like Logan or Wolverine from the Legacy collection. Yeah, I mean, this one, Hugh Jackman, the face sculpt and everything really looks good on this one too. You know, it is the younger Wolverine version from the origin story. You know, he's got his dog tags and everything. And yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, you know, people have used this Wolverine's arms to get the sleeveless Wolverine there. And yeah, just kind of as I mentioned with the previous like Spider-Man figures, this one is a lot more stiffer with, you know, the articulation and everything. But I mean, I assume over time they loosen up because I mean, this is like a reissue, okay, being that Legacy collection. I'm not sure what year this first released, but yeah, this is the newer release and everything. I mean, the screaming Hugh Jackman face doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't look the best. I mean, this one looks pretty good as well, but it really can't beat, you know, that one from the new one. I mean, that just looks like Hugh Jackman through and through. I mean, they got his hair perfectly and all of that. So really cool figure. He just comes with, you know, the claw hands and then the retracted claws, fists, and then, you know, he's in his nice tank top, jeans. He's got his cool boots on and everything. You know, the bad thing about the older Marvel Legends, you can see like all the pins and everything on the joints, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, you still get, you know, good mobility and everything, and it works for what it is. So I mean, pretty much all of these, you know, were about $25 since I found them at retail. Like I mentioned, I did pay up a little bit for that guy. But yeah, so there's another Wolverine. We'll just kind of go through him quickly here. But yeah, so this is Wolverine from the Astonishing X-Men. Really cool. I mean, you can see from the back there, I mean, that's kind of that iconic pose on that comic. So we'll definitely get him in that pose when we get him out of the box here. We'll spend a little bit more time on this figure because he actually comes with quite a bit more. So let's get him out of the packaging first. So yeah, the claws on this one I feel are really nice. I mean, they have good spacing between them and everything, and they are pretty long. His arms, you know, have like all the stubble and everything as he should. You know, he's a hairy guy. I mean, he's Wolverine, of course. So yeah, I mean, they did him really good on this. The only thing is the articulation is kind of stiff, as mentioned. And I mean, his biceps are just so big. But you can still, you know, bend the arm all the way into the bicep. So that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. And then I really like the masked version of this. So he has the maskless. Yeah, I mean, just the detailing on this is really cool. And, you know, the teeth look really nice. This figure just as a whole is really cool. It's, you know, like Tiger Stripe, Astonishing X-Men, Wolverine. And then for the hands, you know, he comes with his like pointing finger for that. He has kind of like a open, you know, palm, retracted claws, and then the two fists for retracted claws as well. So yeah, a really nice one. I've seen some, you know, cool reviews on this guy, so I wanted to pick him up. You know, I've been calling my GameStops and everything looking for this Wolverine, and they just happen to have this guy as well as this Wolverine there. So I picked these guys up from GameStop. Sorry, I blanked for a second, but yeah, I mean, all of these pretty much have those nice butterfly joints. He has, you know, the kind of shoulder pads up here, but they go with it and everything. I mean, like all the other ones, he has good articulation. Unfortunately, I can't really bring his head back all the way how I wanted. I mean, you could probably, you know, still get that good pose there. We'll just kind of look at him standing next to the Hugh Jackman. Is really, you know, crazy. I mean, this one is definitely shorter how he's supposed to be from the comics. So I think that was a really good touch. I mean, Hugh Jackman's like 6'2". I think Wolverine is supposed to be like 5'3", you know, manlet status. So yeah, I mean, he's still pretty short how he's supposed to be, and I really like the looks of it. As mentioned, really astonishing figure, I must say.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All right, so moving on here, we have the Weapon of Vengeance Wolverine, or Helverine, as they call him. But yeah, I mean, this was actually a really good issue. I just kind of, I just watched a YouTube video on that one. Yes, so I mean, this one looks really cool. You know, it's the brown suit Wolverine, but he gets like possessed by a demon or something. Him and Ghost Rider are on the hunt for this one guy, you know, who's been killing a bunch of mutants and everything. And then when they find him, I guess they, you know, somehow take the demon that's in him, put it in Wolverine, and he turns into this for a while. So, I mean, he looks really good. I mean, they probably just used a old sculpt of the, you know, brown suit Wolverine, but I mean, the flames and everything on the head look really good. I'm sure you could probably put like even like Hugh Jackman's head on this one. So we'll try a head swap too, just to see, you know, you can kind of get that look from the Deadpool Wolverine movie when he's like fighting the Hulk, going through all the different variants and everything. But yeah, I mean, this one comes with the flame claws, which look amazing on this figure. I found him at a convention actually, so I haven't seen him in the wild, but yeah, really cool. I mean, if you do pick him up, he is like a kind of, you know, just like that one issue type Wolverine, but I'm trying to get, you know, as many like different variants of Wolverine that I can, just since, I mean, he is my favorite Marvel character. First to Spider-Man being my second. So, I mean, that's really the only reason I just collect these. Really cool figure. And now we're down to our last Wolverine here. Secret Wars Wolverine. All right, so we got the Secret Wars Wolverine here. This is the latest Wolverine version. Yeah, but I mean, he looks pretty cool. Some of the, you know, let's get him out first so we can get a better look. But yeah, you know, some of them kind of put Wolverine with his claws in the box, others don't. But yeah, I mean, he's supposed to kind of have that like brown suit Wolverine look. Yeah, I mean, he has good details, I guess. Like he has the hair on his biceps and everything. And he's definitely beefy. This one, you know, is a little bit, you know, more kind of clicky. Stiff. I mean, the legs feel really good when you bend them and everything, but yeah, you know, kind of like the later Marvel Legends. So like I said, I mean, this is a later version, but he has like the butterfly joints and everything and the shoulders, which is a nice touch, but you know, he's not as smooth. Especially, I mean, I think that Deadpool is actually like the smoothest one that I've gotten so far. But yeah, I mean, this one's all right. I do kind of like his smirk, not gonna lie. Some people said this figure just looked bad in their opinion, but I mean, I don't think he's too bad. Yeah, you know, so this one comes with what you see here, and then he has his normal head, which looks, you know, pretty good like the comics. And then he has the claws, of course, and then these like Secret Wars. I guess this is like a shield type thing, you know, mask, unmasked, with the claws. Who knows? But, and then this Secret Wars, I guess. Oh, you put it in the shield. Is that what it looks like? So, yeah, we don't need that. But yeah, I mean, with the claws, this one looks even better. So, yeah, we got the, what, 5 Wolverines this unboxing. So, really cool. I really want the Old Man Logan figure. And then the Logan one from the movie where he's in the suit. And then I want the one with like the duster next. But yeah, we'll put that Secret Wars Wolverine there. And now let's move on to Spider-Man. So we'll start with the Secret Wars Spider-Man from Marvel Legends. All right, so we got the Secret Wars Spider-Man here. I was shocked when I found this guy. I was just going in Target, you know, looking for the Dragon Ball SH fig arts. I do a bunch of hunting videos, so go check those out. I mean, I don't only hunt for Dragon Ball stuff now. I do tend to look at, you know, the Marvel Legends, and then I've been collecting some Sonic figures as well. So yeah, you know, just one night I was looking kind of late, and they had the Secret Wars Spider-Man, which a lot of people have been looking for this guy. So I got him for 25, but I mean, on eBay and everything, people have been selling him for about 50 bucks or so. Yeah, he comes with that other face sculpt as well, but just kind of looking at this figure, he is like kind of skinnier. I've seen from previous, you know, like symbiote variants of Spider-Man. He's got, you know, small butterfly joints, but I think the articulation is pretty good with this guy. He is kind of clicky, unfortunately, but you can bend, you know, at the waist really well. Because with Spider-Man figures, I mean, you want to be able to have like really good range of motion with him being Spider-Man, of course. So, you know, getting him in those like pretty good poses. His foot, you know, doesn't really bend all the way like how I want it. And I mean, they really need to like do some toe articulation on the Marvel Legends figures. I think that would go really well. So he comes with kind of the like wall crawling hands, or, you know, perched hands, and then the web swinging hands, of course. He has that nice kind of like squinty eyed face. So yeah, I mean, he looks really cool. The suit and everything is good. Love the black, the symbiote symbol on him. Looks really nice. But yeah, let's try out the eye squinting face there. And I actually have like a lot of Spider-Man Marvel Legends thus far. I mean, they have so many different variants of Spider-Man. It'd be hard to collect them all, but you know, I've been trying. Just whenever I find one that I like in the wild, I'll pick it up for sure. Since, I mean, they are $25, but you know, I'm really into the SH fig arts. I want to get more like Spider-Man SH fig arts, especially the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, because the Marvel Legends one just didn't do it for me, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, this figure looks really good. He'll go perfect, you know, with the Spider-Man Marvel Legends as well. But yeah, and then the last two that we have, I guess we'll kind of just go with symbiote. So I have Venom from, you know, Let There Be Carnage. So this is a older one that they kind of reissued here. Let's just open him up real quick. But yeah, I mean, he is a tall, beefy guy. You can see him compared to that Spider-Man. So let's get him out. And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, he was only $25 as well. So for this like massive figure, I mean, you get it for the same price as all the other ones. Maybe he was a little bit more, but I'm like 90% sure that I got him for 25 at Target. So let's put all that stuff on, and then we'll look at his other face and claws. But yeah, I mean, this one feels really cool. Yeah, so it looks like these just kind of stick on the back of his, or on his back there. So let's kind of get those stuck in. And I mean, yeah, he's a pretty menacing figure. I only watched, I'll be honest, I only watched the first Venom movie. I wasn't really into the Let There Be Carnage one, unfortunately, but I heard it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, he looks really cool. He's super, super big. The feet kind of creep me out with like the toes. Not gonna lie, but I mean, he's got, you know, like really, really big claws, and he's just like tall and menacing. So a really cool figure. I know people online have been selling it for, you know, like upwards of 40 to 45, 50 bucks. But yeah, with the tongue out face or the head, I think that is gonna look really good. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Venom for sure. And, you know, he has good articulation and everything. Again, he is kind of stiff, unfortunately, but, you know, you can get some good range of motion. I mean, he's like a bigger figure. I mean, I would have, like, killed for this type of figure as a kid. So you guys are lucky nowadays. I mean, you get all these, like, SH Figuarts and, you know, nice, like, Marvel Legends. I remember, I guess, my first kind of like action figure growing up was the battle damaged Tobey Maguire. I don't even know, you know, what, where I got it. And then I had a Hulk as well. But yeah, I would kind of play with them just like wherever, you know, make them fight and stuff. I mean, I don't really do that anymore, but I just kind of collect and put them in poses. But it is a lot of fun, and, you know, every collector is different. Or if you just get them to like play around with, I mean, that's really cool too. No harm there at all. But yeah, so like I said, I mean, this figure is really cool. And you can see kind of a, you know, like height comparison between him and Spider-Man. So he just kind of towers above all of these other Marvel Legends. So since we just did Venom from Let There Be Carnage, now Let There Be Carnage. And we'll do the Spider-Man Marvel Legends Carnage. I believe that this one was a Target exclusive. But yeah, so this is Carnage here. And then this goes on his back like so. Just kind of plugs in there. And yeah, I mean, his claws and everything are really cool on this. I mean, Carnage is really cool just in its own likeness. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer Carnage or Venom as, you know, kind of that symbiote villain? But yeah, he's really cool. I mean, the details and everything on this one are pretty nice. But he comes with his nice little, you know, kind of like axe hand, if you will. I don't know what it's called. And then, you know, his like kind of like blade there. So yeah, I mean, I think you could probably put these on either hand and it would be fine. So let's just kind of try that real quick. We'll put the axe one on this hand. Ow, it's pretty sharp getting it on too. So yeah, I mean, you can do some pretty cool poses with this guy as well. Yeah, so that is Carnage here, and he's pretty cool. So, I mean, he'll go good, you know, fighting one of the Spider-Man. Of course, let's kind of get him next to this Spider-Man so we can see height difference. Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, like from the packaging, I thought he would be taller, but he's really not. I mean, he's almost, you know, just about as tall as the Spider-Man there. And then we get Venom, and he just like towers over him. So yeah, all really cool. Again, let me know in the comments which of these 9 figures was your favorite. I mean, if I'm going to choose one, I would probably say, I don't know, it's kind of hard. I really like the movie, you know, like Hugh Jackman, Wolverine in the suit. If you would like to see a more in-depth review on any of those figures, you know, that I unboxed today, definitely let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I mean, it was, you know, a long time in the making. I probably got this one first. I mean, maybe almost like 6 months ago. I don't even know when this guy was out for release at that Target. But yeah, I've found all of these in the wild. So we'll say I found Spider-Man at Target, Spider-Man Venom. This guy is at Target technically, but I got him off Facebook Marketplace. I found, all of these 3 Wolverines at GameStop. The one in the back you can find at Walmart or Target. I got off Facebook Marketplace. I found the Deadpool at Barnes & Noble, of all places. And then the Wolverine I found at a local convention. So yeah, all really nice figures. I can finally throw away all those boxes, get these guys on a shelf and posed. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Make sure that you are subscribed if you are new to the channel. We waste money on this channel, guys. So stay tuned for a lot more of that, and I'll see you next time. Peace.